Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a 3 Fates reading. The 3 Fates is the past, present, and future. So it's like the nice, good old 3-card reading that many of us tarot readers are familiar with. And with that, I'm going to be using the gorgeous first edition Bohemian Gothic Tarot that I acquired yesterday. So for the 3 Fates, my client asked, they are in a relationship for 6 years and it's gone stale, and they are just looking for some advice regarding that situation. So this is something that I'm actually very familiar with. I have been in a relationship for 11 years now, and 11 of those years I've been married 3. So the ability to have your relationship kind of go into the realm of staleness, boredom, routine, the dreaded routine, it's very real. So let's see what your relationship looks like past-wise, present-wise, and future. Let's see what comes through. So we have King of Pentacles in the past, 5 of Wands in the present, 6 of Pentacles in the future. King of Pentacles in the past is showing that you were wooed, okay? He really put the glitz and glam on when he first attracted you to him. Also, the things that you were first attracted to about him were all of the things that he was putting on display, right? The stability, the financial stability, his zest for life, you know, his connection with self, his confidence, that kind of thing. This whole relationship type thing is with the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very sure and, you know, and connected with themselves. To have a King of Pentacles kind of pop up in the past is kind of showing, this is a lot of put togetherness, okay? I'm also feeling in general, like the relationship in general as a King of Pentacles is kind of saying, you've had a past of a lot of being grounded, a lot of feeling put together. You know, your roots have been invested. Things have come simple for the two of you, for the most part. You know, not a lot of super major life-changing struggles. Just a lot of like simplicity. Stuff has just happened. It's just happened as it's meant to. And then we have the present, which is the 5 of Wands, which is a lot of conflict, which is very worrisome to me because the 5 of Wands in the present is like saying there's a lot of miscommunication. A lot of times when we are arguing with one another, it's because we're not listening to one another, okay? And that's what the 5 of Wands is. It's competition. It's fighting. It's arguments. It's like the nitpicking, the nagging, it's like you rather have your voice heard than actually the substance of what it is that you are saying and feeling, okay? Sometimes you guys are just talking simply because you want to be louder than the other person, and you're not really listening to the concerns that the other is bringing to the table, okay? The other thing I feel like with this is competition. That word keeps coming up to me. So I feel like Spirit is wanting to say there's a lot of competition in your relationship right now. And I feel like it's either one of you has really tried to take a step away from the relationship to maybe touch on more independent interests. Okay. So in other words, one of you, or maybe both of you did it, but one of you is really trying to find yourselves, and with that comes, you know, taking on new interests, new hobbies. You're finding things that really make you feel passionate in life, but it doesn't include the other person. So there's a competition there for like feeling engaged in life. When one person is doing something that they're passionate about, the other person, especially if that person is not doing anything like that, they'll feel left out, okay? So that's kind of what I'm catching on with this, is that there's a lot of that going on, okay? Someone feels left out. Someone feels left out in the relationship, because I'm also getting that feeling like you have this person here who's cloaked, and then you have all of these ghouls, these little transparent ghouls they're like, almost like he just feels left out. He's not part of this group. Okay. So whether that's you or your lover, someone's feeling left out in this relationship. There needs to be, I'm like taking more charge of including this other person. Okay. This could also be, you know, taking activities, doing activities together that involves both of you. Okay. Activities that reflect both of your interests. The future sense is showing the Six of Pentacles, and I love that for you guys, because the future is showing this is an even balance of an exchange. Six of Pentacles is the give and take in a relationship. It's also taking time for other people. So you take a step away from your own interest to help this person, to help the significant other. I love that she's holding the baby and he's kind of standing there. To me, this is like saying, I will take time and I'll watch the kids so that you can go off and do what you need to do. So that you don't feel like you're taking on the majority of watching the children all the time. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you want kids, but that's just symbolic that I'm seeing, is taking initiative. The other person, the lover, taking initiative to, let me watch the kids while you go do this. Okay? Taking on responsibility so that you don't feel like it's all falling on you. Okay? So those are other things that will make you feel really good. But I feel like with this is in the future tense, it's just basically revealing an even exchange and even balance between the two of you. Needing to share the chores, needing to share everything. An even balance. What I give to you, you will give back to me. It should not be one-sided. And I feel like that's what happens in relationships when things are one-sided. So that is basically the past, present, future tense. Let me just pull an oracle for you. Winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. Change needs to happen in this relationship. Obviously, right? When things are stagnant, change has to happen. And my intuition is telling me this is change in attitudes. This is change in listening to one another. Okay? Not nagging, not bickering, not fighting, really listening. What are the needs of your significant other? What are your needs? And how can you both do that for each other? Six of Pentacles, like I said, it's an even exchange. It's a balance. Having that balance. When you are helping your significant other, they're going to help you back. Knowing that you could trust one another. Winds of change is also saying maybe throw in some new exciting plans. Do things, activities, go places, try new restaurants, foods, hang out with new groups of people, that kind of stuff. That's different from what you're used to. Any little thing will help. Okay. A lot of things that I find interesting with me and my hubby is when if we go somewhere, like if we go visit a new town, it's like a sense of an adventure, even though we're just driving through it, right? So sometimes a fun thing that I like to do is look for a crystal shop, because that's my interest, right? And I'll look for a crystal shop that's within that town. So we get to visit it, and he likes to browse and stuff too. So, you know, it's something fun to do. Or find a cool restaurant that's different and go visit it, you know. Go see a movie together. Go, there's different things that you guys could do. That doesn't have to be the same routine, okay? Just adding an element of change. That's what I see here with this card. I feel like you guys will be fine. I feel like eventually something is going to happen where you're going to need each other's support more than ever. And I feel like you guys will both really show up for one another. But this is both of you. It's not one or the other. It's both of you. Both of you have to put an even balance into it. If it's only one-sided, there will always be that feeling of remorse. Not remorse, what I'm like thinking. That feeling of like I'm doing all the work and you're not helping me. Like you're going to feel so resentful. That's the word I'm looking for. Resentment. Okay? So this concludes your 3 fates reading, my love. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you. I hope this gave you something to think about. If you have any questions, please, reach out, send me an email. Anyone who's watching, if you would like a 3 Fates reading, go ahead and click the link in the bio and check me out. And other than that, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, my loves.